What do dude, I don't even know where to start.
Look at this. I feel like I need to shimmy.
What do we...
And you're in a plain black tank top.
What do we owe this beautiful dress
This
to?
sequin number? We're going to Vegas.
We are going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas because we're lucky in love, baby.
Yes, we are. But by the time you see this, either I will be very happy and very rich, or I will be pretending to be happy and very poor.
So that I don't know how much you lost. Because you're in Vegas this Thursday, although this will come out the day after you're there. But then you're going back.
I am going back
2 Thursdays.
That's going to be a tough one, though. It's going to be a rough one because I'm going to fly in, do my show, drive to Visalia, do Visalia.
It's going to be a rough one because the second week you go back without me, you won't have time to gamble.
Exactly.
That's why it'll be rough.
So I'm very excited about this episode. First of all, I think me and you are in a great place.
Yeah.
We are definitely coming back from all the tragedy and we're feeling good. The good news is, before we get into all the fun stuff, just to give you guys a Daddy Raymond update, your thoughts, your prayers are working. He could not have been in a better mood and better spirits. Over Thanksgiving, he got his first shot of chemo from our friends over at MD Anderson on Sunday, and we were worried. We were like, okay, well, who knows
how he's gonna feel,
how or what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
could not have been any more happy, any more energetic.
Well, I think he'd been in pain for so long from his swollen lymph nodes and didn't realize that's what it was.
Baby, I think we're gonna have a miracle. I'm gonna say it right here. I mean, the way he came back. And he goes, I can tell that my lymph nodes have shrunken and gone down. Mm-hmm. He goes, I feel amazing. So I really think we're gonna hear some wonderful news because he's just in great spirits. And the funny part is we did try to kind of baby him a little bit, and he wasn't having it. Where I was like, hey Raymond, I'll carry this. Hey, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then at one point he actually went in the weight room.
Like once a day.
Once a day, he would go and lift weights
in the gym, the weight room, in our garage.
Yeah, well, yeah. But so just to give you guys a very quick update on him, and we couldn't be happier, and we had everybody over. I mean, we counted 30 people.
Was it? I was gonna say. I think I wanted to say I was at like 25. I think I can't remember.
We had 4 RV trailers connected in the back with 4 families back there.
Yeah.
We had somebody in the guest room. We had somebody in the guest house. We had
grandparents in Garrett's room.
We had grandparents. I mean, it was just, it was awesome. Everybody got along. Rebecca, your sister, came into town, which we hadn't seen her in a year, and Sean, her husband. They're trying to figure out where they're going to get stationed again, hopefully close to us. But Rebecca has decided that she's going to, because they are going to be moving soon. Yeah. So she decided to come and just be a huge help to the family and to the
She got an open-ended ticket. I mean, we don't know how that'll all play out.
But beautiful Thanksgiving. It was really cool because everybody kind of did their specialty.
You know what? My brother said, he was like, oh my gosh, this might be the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had. And
it was mine. It was my bet. Everything was fucking delicious.
Everyone made the things that they knew they were good at.
Your mom is super good at making the dressing.
Yeah.
Sarah gave us the move on the turkey, and the turkey was literally falling
off the bone.
It was delicious.
Now I know how to make a turkey.
So proud of you, honey.
Now I know how to make a turkey.
But more than that, what I thought was really special, and it was funny because I was upset, and people can get in. We had 2 turkeys. I walk in to be the man of the house to carve the turkey, and they had done it without me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't know it was a thing. And
you let
were like,
the man
who carved the turkey in my house without me?
You let the man of the house that's hosting carve the turkey. Lori, do you know that or not?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was hurt.
I didn't know it was such a thing.
I was hurt. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? But thank God we had another
There was another turkey that had not been carved yet. And that was the bigger turkey. That was the fatter turkey. That was the turkey meant for you.
Well, I was annoyed because then I got passive-aggressive comments from Renee's mom, from Renae. Oh, I guess the man of the house needs to carve out turkey.
Well,
and I'm like,
no, you hadn't made an appearance in the kitchen at all, and then it was like, where's my turkey to carve?
So I got a little attitude, right? But then your mom goes, well, if you want to carve the turkey, then you're going to have to lead the prayer. It's your house. And I go, okay.
Yes.
I'm happy to. And to be honest with you, I've never really led a prayer.
Yeah.
I get very choked up and uncomfortable, but it was a really beautiful moment.
Yes. To
You
have
know,
all of us around our big, huge bar.
All
it was
30 of
awesome.
us were holding hands around the food, and we, of course, we blessed the food, but we also prayed a prayer for Daddy Raymond.
Yeah.
And that for me was a very special moment.
Yeah.
Well,
and you and I really wanted this year to be special for everyone too. So I got matching aprons for all the ladies. So even to have them like all around the circle in their aprons, I thought was really pretty.
and Delilah it's really cool to see Delilah kind of start understanding what's going on.
Oh, at first, I think it was a little overwhelming, right? To have all these people in your house, you're not used to it. But by the end of it, she's like, okay, I'm in the mix. I got it. We just all kind of roam around and do our thing.
But, I decided that, okay, I need to relax. I haven't left the house.
Yeah.
I literally said, you know what? I want to be in my home, relaxing. We watched football with your dad, with my dad, with my brother-in-laws, with him. I mean, it was just... And there was a day where really people just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We just kind of hung out, and it was just...
Thanksgiving Day.
And it was so special to me. I mean, I love my family. I love having them over. And the biggest thing about our career is that, man, sometimes we get so busy and they get busy with their kids and their life and soccer and golf and they got a kid on the golf team and the cheer team and basketball and track. I mean, everybody's so busy. So I just love being able to host the family.
And it really was cool that they were all in the RVs in the back, because each family kind of had their space that they could retreat to when they felt like they needed to, but we all still felt like we were all right here. It wasn't like you had to get in the car and drive back to your hotel room or whatever. I felt like that really made it awesome.
And Tim, and I've talked about Tim before. Tim's like a brother. I mean, Tim and I could not have grown up any closer.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived with each other back and forth. I mean,
yeah.
Tim is like a brother to me, and he baptized our daughter. We baptized his son. They're very, very close. And I had not really had a chance to hang out with Tim since before COVID.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've been so busy, and then he wanted to catch up with his in-laws, so they weren't able to come. And Easter, we had him over. We had him over for Easter, and got to hang out over Easter.
Yeah.
And we had a little fun then, but we had a lot of fun.
Are you going to tell people what you did? How you had so much fun?
Well,
Are we going to share that story?
It was perfectly muddy in the back in the back acreage.
I'm going to remember that. Next time I wreck your truck, because there will probably be a next time. It was perfectly muddy, Steve Trevino.
It was perfectly muddy to get a little rowdy with the mule.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And we cranked the music up in the mule and we were drinking whiskey and tearing the back of the property up and mudding.
Oh, I haven't even been back there. You were mudding? That's so dumb.
It was awesome. And
that's so dumb.
We came around to make the loop again, and everybody was cheering for me. Kenny was like, go, 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 go. And then Timmy was like, go, go. He was stomping his feet, and we were partying. And then I came around. Now, the shitty part is there is a branch that goes over the pathway that I have. Okay? We raised I lifted the mule, added bigger tires, so it went up about 8 inches. The tree that normally I am able to drive under.
See, I told you shouldn't have lifted the tires. Now it makes it hard for the grandparents to get in and out of the damn thing.
And I
that was God telling you should have left the original tires.
I've had it lifted for a while, so when I'm
so sober, you should have known better?
When I'm sober and during the day, I make my little around that branch, but it was dark and we were having fun. And we literally wrecked into the branch. It spun us around completely.
I don't remember the branch being that big. And how fast does that thing go? That's just dumb, Steve Trevino.
It's fucked up. So it is at the shop getting fixed. We'll find out what the damage is.
That's all right. I got a pass for more than a year.
But there's a difference.
No, what? No?
If you wreck my truck because you were like, oh my God, it was perfectly muddy and I was having fun, I'd be like, hey man, fuck it. Fun's fun. Right? But you wrecked my truck.
No, that's dumb.
Not having fun.
You could have seriously hurt yourself or someone. Like, if
here's what's crazy.
Talking about it, someone could have seriously been hurt. And that, I'm just grateful.
Here's what's crazy.
No one was really hurt.
Everybody at the shop started texting me.
About how dumb and stupid it was?
No, everybody was like, oh my God, are you guys okay? And I'm like, we literally got out and started laughing. We were laughing. And then we were going to keep going, but the tire was flat.
Thank God.
And we're like,
thank God.
We're like, all right, well, party's over. Clarissa came out, and first thing I said, I go, Tim fucked up my mule. And she was like, Tim! I was like, no, I'm just kidding. But it was it was rowdy. It was a very very expensive weekend. I think we'll find out what happened. I am completely fine.
Thank God. Thank God.
Kenny did get.
I hope you learned your lesson. That's all I'm saying. Is I hope you learned your lesson.
Probably not.
I hope you learned your lesson.
But then after throwing this amazing, beautiful, by the way, the women that came out. So we did a charcuterie board.
Yes.
The size of our kitchen island.
Uh-huh.
And what are those ladies? They were so good.
Her name is on Instagram. It's Grays NBTX, like for New Braunfels, Texas.
Dude, it was awesome. So everybody gets here on Wednesday, and there is food for them to snack on from desserts to meats and cheeses.
It started with the meats and the cheeses, and then there was a section that went into fruits and vegetables, and then at the end it was like all dessert stuff.
It was awesome, and they just did such a great job.
And then she even I gotta find out where she got those little teeny tiny cookie cutters, because she took tiny cookie cutters and in cheese.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, it was so cute.
I saw that, and then me and Sean were trying to figure out how to spell something fucked up with the letters, with the letters that were there. But it was a really good weekend, and then we literally moved in from that. Then we were bummed because we had big plans to do Delilah's tutu party.
Yes, I had visions of this beautiful tea party
in our garden,
in the green grass, and her little butterfly garden here on the side. And the weather was not going to.
It wasn't happening. Again, it was perfectly muddy, and and then you drive me crazy, Renae. Like this woman, Renae, I love you with all my heart, but your ability to only see the negative drives me.
About what? The weather?
About the party. And you were like, well, now where? And I go, look, we have a 3,000 square foot barn. I go, why don't we do it in the barn? She goes, but the barn looks ugly. Well, no, and there's wood. And I'm like, can we be appreciative of the fact
that we have a barn
that we can move
in? Absolutely.
But instead I get, these are all the reasons why it's going to suck in the barn.
No.
And the way I look at life is, here are all the reasons it's going to be great in the barn.
No, to be honest, I was very disappointed in myself.
I didn't want this whole podcast to be positive. I had to shit on you a little bit.
No, I was actually disappointed in myself because I should have known better. We've never thrown like a big party for Delilah, but she's a November birthday. So from here on out, we are planning to have Delilah's birthday indoors. And I was just bummed because the girls and I had literally started like hanging things from the ceiling for it to be on the back patio. And that way we could have people in and out of the house.
But you know what? In life, things change.
Sure.
And you have to, again, I work hard and I overcome obstacles as they come towards me.
Well, I went to Walmart
Renae.
early morning, curbside pickup. No, shut your mouth. And I got tablecloths that were pretty colors and sparkly, and I hung them on the wall, so we at least had a pretty backdrop. But
that is my point. Did it still not come out beautiful?
It was beautiful.
Was it still not an amazing deal?
It was wonderful. It was beautiful. You can see it in my Instagram highlights because it was really, really pretty.
Exactly. So why spend energy going boo, 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 everything's not working out, here's all the bad things, when you can spend energy going, hey, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make
Yeah.
this happen. And nothing is going to stop me from making this amazing. And how do I get creative? And how do I overcome? And how do I take lemons and make lemonade?
Well, we did. We made lemonade, pink lemonade, for her tea party.
It was, dude. It was, and again, it was a beautiful, afternoon for Delilah. And I roll her up, and she sees her pink bouncy house, and she just starts going nuts.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most beautiful things to see my little baby girl like into it, wearing she's such a girl with her little hat.
Yes.
And she would serve the other girls tea.
There's like a picture of her
with a little pinky out.
Yeah, she's having her tea and her little pinky is up. It was so cute.
And your dad just loves to sing. And your dad got on the microphone and he sang. And I mean, it was just and then on the other side in the evening, all the ladies were playing 31. Mom loves to play 31. Yeah. So they're playing 31. It was just a really amazing weekend.
The bouncy house lady, it's called the Contemporary Bounce out of San Antonio, and they're so sweet too. She left the bouncy house here all weekend since it was in the barn.
Oh yeah, so Friday.
So every day before nap time, I'd re-blow it up and take Delilah out there to use some energy. This morning she goes, "Jumpy place gone. My jumpy place gone." She loved it.
And what did you say? Daddy's gonna buy you one.
Well, I was like, I think there's one that's in the shape of a rainbow that's smaller that we could keep.
No, it was really a special weekend. And then, Dad and my stepmom Sarah, they stayed a little extra because they're flying out today. Yeah. Today's Tuesday, by the way. We always record on Tuesday. They're leaving today, so they stayed. And Dad and I just yesterday, just one of the best days I've had with him in so long.
Yeah.
We hung out together. We got an IV together. He felt great. We went and got our haircuts together, and then me, him, and my son, 3 generations of Trevinos hanging out together. We just really had, I had a really perfect day with my dad, and even when he stays here, he scares us because my dad has very graphic, violent dreams.
Yeah.
And he wakes up screaming. I mean,
he busted his elbow open because he had a bad dream at night on Garrett's bed.
And he flipped out he fights at night, and because he has these dreams from Vietnam that just they're really torturing him, and it is really sad to watch him mentally struggle to deal with it.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you, I mean, I don't want to go to sleep. He goes, I don't want to go to sleep because I dream. He goes, I have bad dreams, and they're violent and they're graphic and they're scary. And he goes, I don't want to go to sleep. So he literally tries not to sleep because he's like, I don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So a lot of times he wakes up, he's tired, he's worn out, he's mentally not there, he's grumpy. Man, yesterday, just great attitude. We had a great time. We filled the feeders. We just hung out. And it was just really special to spend that time with him yesterday, just me, him, and my son.
Yeah.
And again, with what happened to your dad, that was a big reminder that life is short.
Yeah.
And even though I live my life that way,
yeah.
And me, I'm always like, hey, I got to take this opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey, if my dad wants to be up and he's feeling good, I'm going to be up and I'm going to, and usually it's moments for my dad where I'm like, ooh, there's a moment. He's feeling good. He's having a good time. I'm going to hang out. And that usually lasts a couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, this it was all day.
Yeah.
It was, we woke up together. We had breakfast together. We drank coffee together. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So the whole day and night was really special for me.
Yeah.
Last night, and I think, again, I think what happened to your father is a reminder to us, and hopefully to the people that are watching and listening, that, hey man, life is short, and we do have to truly value our family and the things that we do, and we couldn't be any more thankful this year.
Make the memories.
Oh, we had that's what
Make the
that's what
memories.
Clarissa kept saying. She's, I didn't cook anything, but I am making memories.
Yeah, because Tim asked her. Tim goes, "Why did you get an apron?" You know, because they showed up the next day. He's like, "You didn't even cook anything. You didn't even make anything." That's what she said. She said, "I'm making memories."
We had it was such a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm so looking forward to Vegas. I haven't been in Vegas in a year.
Yeah.
It has literally been a year, and Vegas is my favorite town
place
in the world.
Yeah.
And I finally get to go see George Strait. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to make a video and say, look, if you know George Strait, tell him I'm coming. And that if he wants to meet Big Daddy.
Is George Strait on Cameo?
I mean,
maybe should I get you a George Strait
no,
cameo?
hell no. We're going to meet him. We're going to meet George. George and I are going to be friends.
Yeah.
Believe me, George and I are going to hang out and be friends. And we're going to eat one day we're going to be eating at his table and I'll be like, I fucking told you. So I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about my show.
Yes.
By this time, show's over.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited, and so this is where I think this podcast is either going to be really awesome, or it's going to go south really, really quick. Really, really quick.
Wait, you cut off, Rick. What did you say? Rick's not there. We lost Rick.
What the hell? Oh, there you are. So what did you say?
Let's choose awesome.
Look, Renae is in full control.
I don't like surprises. I don't like when you throw
Renae,
stuff on me in front of the camera. I
Rick,
do not like it.
Rick, Renae is in full control.
I do not like it, Sam I Am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Renae, you look amazing today.
Yes, she does.
The dress is beautiful.
Even though your legs are white as shit.
It's December.
My legs look delicious, as always. Okay, ready, Rick? I'm going to start this conversation. It's up to her as to where this conversation goes. Okay.
I already don't like you.
People always say,
and
I do agree, communication is the key. Yes or no?
yes.
Communication's the key.
Is this a trick question?
Can you read my mind?
No, I can't read your mind.
Can I read your mind?
No, you can't read my mind.
Okay,
So you want me to tell you what I want for Christmas?
No. I know what you want for Christmas. Monies. Renae likes free monies. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, what?
And which, by the way,
I hate this. Just get it over with already.
to bring something up from Christmas.
Like drawing it out.
No. So, two things I'm going to say. Number one is that I love Vegas. Number two, I have not had my wife to myself without having to worry about kids in a God knows how long. So I would like for this weekend in Vegas to go amazing. And I would like us.
I would like this weekend in Vegas to go exactly the way I want it.
No. I'm actually about to ask the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ask, how can I make this trip great for you so that you can be happy and I don't fuck up?
Don't lose a lot of money gambling at the table. No, you know what I feel like happens in Vegas is you stay up all night gambling and I end up going back to the room by myself. And I feel like, what's the point of us having couple time if I'm walking back to the hotel room by myself?
Not every night. That's not fair. So so now we can have a compromise.
Okay.
Okay. Thursday night's my show.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Yes.
Friday we go to George Strait.
Yes.
Saturday we hang out and watch Josh Abbott play in the Mirage.
Okay.
Which one of those nights would you like me to come to bed with you and what time?
We're getting very specific.
No, because sometimes.
Should we give the podcast viewers a copy of our itinerary?
No, because again, we both have in our head how we would like Vegas to go.
What that is.
I do want to spend time with you,
Yeah.
which is why we are going to.
Okay, third night, I'm going to be done and tired, and I'm happy to go back to the room by myself.
Okay, so there you go. You heard it here. Saturday night, she goes back to the room by herself, and I get to stay up. Okay. But
I don't want to go back to the room and have to pack up all your shit either.
My shit's easy to pack, bro.
Okay.
1 pair of jeans and 3 shirts.
That's true.
And 4 underwear.
It's your toiletry.
Because I have Thursday underwear, Friday underwear, Saturday underwear, shit yourself underwear.
You know what I don't get? I don't get how at home you like everything nice and tidy, but in a hotel room, it's like a
Fuck
tornado.
it. Fuck it. Okay, so just so you know, because I do want to, because I've tried to get better over the years.
About
and
what?
be thoughtful about what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have booked a very nice dinner for Saturday
Okay.
for us.
Okay.
We're also going to George Strait together as a date
Friday.
to watch the King of Country Music and my man crush.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So those are things that we are doing together. Now, the George Strait concert is a little bit more for me.
Yes.
However, we are together and we both like George.
Sure.
The dinner is...
I don't ever get to see a show with you because you're always performing. So the fact that we even get to go see a show together is awesome. I would love to see Absinthe. I haven't seen it. I've heard it's great. I wish that you and I could see Absinthe at some point, but that's okay.
And I also think that maybe me and you should sneak away to go say hi to Brad Garrett because he is in town.
Yes, and I have not seen his new club, so I would love that.
So maybe me and you sneak away to do
That I would
that.
love.
And then maybe that'll be a just me and you
What
thing.
time is our dinner? Could we see Absinthe that night? You know me, I'm a theater nerd. If I could see a show with you, I would love that.
I'm trying to think. Well, let's see if we can figure it out. I got to talk to the restaurant. I think we're doing 7:30 for dinner.
So I don't know what time Absinthe is. We'll have to check their
But I'm down to do that. And that's my point is that I want us to have a give and take relationship where you get the things that you want and enjoy, and I get the things that I want and enjoy.
The other thing is that it's always such a circus. And I get that that's par for the course. That's part of the job per se. But it's like when you're like, did you text this person? And did you remember this person? And I feel like I have to be a tour guide all weekend. That's exhausting.
No,
too.
look, I'm going to let everybody know that's hanging out that, hey, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If y'all want to come, let us know. Great. We'll meet you there.
Yeah. I just feel like we just did Thanksgiving. We did Delilah's birthday.
I don't disagree.
I've been a lot of tour guide lately. I would love to not have to be a tour guide.
So I would like to get there tomorrow night, get checked into the hotel. Okay.
Hit the craps table.
And have some drinks with my wife.
Yeah.
And hit the craps table a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Wake up Thursday at show day.
Yeah.
And the only other obligation I have to have a meeting with Jake. And then Saturday, I'm supposed to go meet Josh Frost, Lane Frost's nephew, the bull rider, at South Point from 10 to 11 in the morning on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's on Saturday.
Well, maybe I'll go out there and do that with you because don't they have their big cowboy Christmas? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and then then Thursday during the day, I'll wake up, we'll hang out, but then I need to shut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Do my show. They're gonna have a private craps table waiting for Daddy.
I just wish the shop stayed open. Like I'd go shop while you gamble, but they closed the shops.
Oh, I could take you shopping on Thursday.
Yeah.
We can go walk and do lunch and kind of wander around and go see the shops together.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Does that sound good?
While you have your meeting with
Does
Jake.
that sound good?
That sounds fabulous, my love.
Okay. And then
you had me scared. I thought you were gonna. Rick, were you not scared?
Yes.
He had me way nervous. I thought he was about to throw something at me. That was not bad at all.
Well, no, I just want it on record that if I deliver the things that Renae wants, am I going to get a grumpy Renae? Am I going to get an angry Renae?
Evil monster, Captain Evil, that has to be appeased. Like, this is terrible. This is awful.
You do have to be appeased. I am not in a relationship where I can go and do whatever I want, am I?
Who is?
I'm not even going to name names.
Well, no.
But there are people that we know where their wives don't say a fucking word.
No, is it our trip or is it your trip? Because if it's your trip, then I'll stay home with my children.
But that's what I mean. I respect you and I love you and I do want to spend time that you also enjoy.
Yeah, otherwise I'll stay home with my children.
I know. But that's what I'm saying is that's what I'm trying to get to a balance to where you can go, yes, I would like to do these things with you.
No, you know what it sounds like? It's like, I want to have my Vegas trip, and what little piece of the pie do I need to give you so that I can have my Vegas trip?
No. But just to be clear, I'm happy to. I love having you around.
Yeah.
And nothing bums me
No,
out.
and I know that. I'm just saying.
Nothing bums me out more. I would love that you have a good attitude towards gambling, and that you sit there with me and you play with me and you have laughs and you get excited. Can I finish?
Yes.
And you get excited when I win, and we have a good time together as we gamble. That's not you.
I can't get excited about losing money. Like, it's just not in my DNA. Like legit just losing it.
See?
And nothing to show.
This shows exactly the kind of people that we are. I don't look at it as losing money. I look at it as winning money.
Oh, no.
I look at it as an opportunity to win money. And all you look at it as, well, you're just going to lose.
Home with nothing,
you're just
go home with
How
nothing.
many times do I go home with nothing? Honestly.
I mean, you get really lucky a lot.
I win a lot of money.
I don't complain about it more.
But that's my... And I feel like you lose a lot of money fucking shopping for bullshit bags.
I have stuff to show for it. On that shelf is the cutest mariachi nutcracker I've ever seen. Right? I have money to show for the things I buy.
I see no value in Louis Vuitton. I see no value in Versace.
I
see
do
zero
have resale value.
I'm just telling you that I don't like to shop, yet I'm willing to do it with you because it makes you happy. I even said that.
I would be more willing to stand by the craps table if I wasn't in really cute, uncomfortable shoes and was allowed to sit at the table. But if you're not gambling, you technically are not allowed to have a chair.
You can at a craps table. You can stand with me. You have to stand.
That's what I mean. Like, if I'm at least gonna sit there, like, don't make. Why do I have to be standing and my feet killing me in my really cute shoes?
Okay, so Thursday I take you shopping, even though I don't want to.
Okay.
And we eat a nice lunch.
Yeah.
Thursday night's my show.
Yes.
Party, fun time.
Yes.
Wake up Saturday, do whatever together.
Oh, South Point. You said South Point in the
South
morning.
Point in the morning. Yeah. And then...
Honestly, I would be happy to just go in the hotel room and lay in my robe. I'm not going to lie.
You can do that the Saturday morning.
You can go gamble, and if I just get a day to lay in a robe and not have to leave the room and I can sleep and watch TV, that would be amazing.
Your wish is my command. You heard it. How many hours do you need?
I don't know how many hours I need.
3 hours?
I don't want to have to put on clothes. I just want to lay in a robe and watch TV and sleep and not have to set an alarm.
Great. So Saturday I will wake up. I will go do the thing at South Point.
I'll go do it with you.
See, now you want to go.
I said I'll do South Point with you.
And then after that,
I'll come back to the room.
grab a lunch. You disappear in the room. I will go make us monies, lots and lots of monies, make up for the monies we spent on garbage like Versace and freaking Louis Vuitton and all that crap. And then we'll go to dinner Saturday night. And then you said, I'll be happy to go to bed Saturday night without you. Okay.
Yep. So that one of us is rested when we get back to the kids on Sunday.
Okay. Friday night, we're still going to stay out somewhat late, and I'm still going to get to gamble.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you heard it. Well, there it is, folks. So if we come back from this trip divorced, I'm gonna live up to my obligations.
Wait, so you're still gambling every night, right? You're basically staying up gambling every night still. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Wednesday, you forgot Wednesday. You forgot Wednesday. It's free. All you got to do is play a game, and then they give you monies.
It's free. No,
it's free monies.
Free.
You bring your monies.
It's not free to enter.
You bring your monies,
No.
and then you play a game, and then they give you free monies. And you just take monies playing a game. It's great.
I will stay with you long enough to steal some of the chips and hide them in my purse.
No. That did help when we were poor, but now free monies. And I am excited because I reached out to Josh Abbott. He said that because they're playing Saturday, they're going to get there Friday. I invited them to George Strait with us. They already have tickets.
Oh, cool.
But he said that they might join us for dinner Saturday.
Yeah.
So hopefully, and that's another thing, like, you know, I've become friends. And what's crazy is in the entertainment business, when you see another entertainer at a party, especially a comedian, we always find each other. Just because we live the same life, we understand each other. And it's just weird how we kind of gravitate towards each other. So, you know, Josh and I have become friends, you know, and we text back and forth, and he's a really good dude and extremely talented. I'm loving.
You guys are both very charitable.
We both like to give, and we're both easygoing when it comes to hey, I need this. Can you get me this? It's like, absolutely, we're on it, right?
Yeah.
So we've really hit it off, but we only get to hang out when it's chaos, right? We only get to hang out when we're at the show. So last year, Josh was there, and during the day, there was probably an hour where me and Josh just sat there and played blackjack together and just hung out.
Yeah.
So it is nice that I do get to hang out with those guys. I also love the fact that it's NFR weekend and that
oh my God,
it's
sea
all
of
Texas.
Cowboy hats everywhere
It's all
you go.
Texas, right?
Well, not just Texas. I
Well,
don't feel
mostly.
like it's just Texas. It's just a sea of cowboy hats.
Yep. And it's just awesome. And it's just a great weekend. And as much as I know that you don't enjoy Vegas like I do, I'm glad you're coming.
Yeah.
I would like to have a wonderful time with my wife.
Yeah.
You're my drinking buddy. You're my best friend.
We're gonna have a good time.
I want to have fun.
We're gonna have a good time.
And for the first time in my career, we're literally have a vacation planned. We're gonna do 10 days in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We're gonna do my show one of those days, 2 of the days, but we plan on making it a real
You were so
family
funny. So
vacation.
I was like, I don't know, 10 days is a lot. I don't think we need to do 10 days.
Okay, so
but
let's see. Never happy. I'm trying my best.
No, we'll go for 5, maybe 7. Yeah.
You plan it. I'm just telling you that for the first time, we have taken
Yes.
time off for us to be and do a real vacation. I think Hawaii has a beach. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that Hawaii and maybe The Rock will be there. He's Hawaiian. Maybe he'll come and hang out with us. But I'm excited. So, yes, we're going to Vegas. Yes, I'm making you come. I hope we have a good time, but we also have a real vacation plan for you because I rather work, but we have a real vacation plan.
Because you should spend time with your wife and your children.
I love it. What do I do?
What do you mean, what do you do?
My whole life. My whole life is my wife, my kids, my family, and
for
work.
sure. But I'm just saying we are all always moving, and I feel like especially at the age Delilah's at, I just want you to sit for a minute with her. Let's have a few more. Let's have a few more tea parties. Just us as a family.
Just to be clear, Delilah has said several times that she's a daddy's girl.
No, she's playing us, fool. You get mad at her, mommy. I get mad at her, I want daddy. She's playing us.
I don't care. She can play me all she wants. And Sean laughed because he goes, dude, he's like, you were so different with Delilah. He's like, you let Delilah get away with so much more. And I'm like, that's right. It's Renee's job to discipline her, and it is my job to squeeze and love on her, just like it is with Garrett. I'm the hard one on Garrett.
Oh, but yesterday she's full on pitching a fit, and you just walk out.
Crying does not work. I don't care how much I love her. I don't want to cry, baby.
Yeah.
I still discipline, and I still talk to her, and I still make sure that she's doing the right things.
I guess I get it. My dad never got mad at me either, and I'm a dad.
And he still doesn't. He thinks it's funny. Dude, the whole weekend, Rebecca would make food for your dad, literally in front of Sean. Dad, you ready for a meal? I'm going to make you a meal. And Sean looked at me at one point and was like, dude, number one, I've never been asked that from my wife. And number
Sean
two,
doesn't want to eat that food. She's making
he's like, number two, he goes, she has made more meals for my father-in-law right now than she did all year in Japan. And I'm like, no, I know the feeling. I know. It cracked me up the other day when you came out and you were like, babe, do you want me to make you a plate? And I was like, get the fuck out of it. Stop.
I had all these women in their matching aprons making sure their husbands had food to eat. And then I was trying to decorate Christmas, and I thought, oh, well, maybe I should stop decorating and ask my husband if he wants
I had
to
already
eat.
eaten.
But it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to get all
I had
the
already
Christmas
eaten.
stuff.
I had already eaten. She was like, babe. And then, of course, her dad's there. Babe, would you like mama to make you a plate? I'm like, who is this? Who is this? And it cracks me up because remember I did that joke about my daddy.
Yes.
It's so obvious. It's so I always tell, and Sean feels the same way. Sean's like, oh, dude, if Daddy Raymond's here, then I can drink, I can hang out, I can smile. I'm allowed to have fun. He goes, you guys aren't around, Daddy Raymond's not around, and he's like, it's a different ball game. ¿Sí o no? Quiet. And then we should announce the winners.
The winners!
Even though they already know, because
they know
they're going to be in Vegas.
Where is it? Do I have it? Let me see.
Yeah, Rick said that we have. Oh, so by the way, for those of you that don't know,
I have it.
And by the way, this is the second time
that Picked Cherries has done this.
That Picked Cherries has run a contest, flown people out, and paid for their rooms to come to my shows
and meals,
hang out.
Like the whole trip is planned for them. Their hotel, their flights. Stu said that even all their meals are taken care of. Like, that's amazing.
So we're going to do it again. So get on it.
Thank you, Picked Cherries.
Download Picked Cherries. It is our sponsor. They're amazing to us. Old Salt Coffee, of course. Please, please, please get Old Salt Coffee. And it's great to run into people and they go, man, it really is
coffee.
Amazing coffee.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Trevino 10, if you get a subscription, we will send out the coins. We promise. And, of course, Aztec Chevrolet. Those guys, they know how much I love them. I'm so darn proud to represent Aztec Chevrolet because they are in my backyard where I grew up. They are a lot like me and my family and the people around us. So please give Aztec Chevrolet an opportunity. And the winners are...
The winners of the Vegas trip are Courtney Martinez and her husband, Matthew Martinez.
Congratulations, guys. I can't wait to hang out with you guys. I can't wait to win free monies with you. We're probably winning free monies right now. As we speak, they're just giving free monies at the craps table to Big Daddy Trevino. So congratulations. And again, big thank you to Picked Cherries for keeping it interactive.
Yeah.
For doing stuff for the people out there.
It's fun for us to be able to do something cool like that. I'm excited to meet them.
So do me a favor and pull up the podcast on YouTube. And let's just read a few comments here at the end to wrap it up. But I think we all got it. The air is clear. I will deliver my promises to Captain Evil to make sure that she is happy.
From our Thanksgiving episode that aired 4 days ago? Which one?
Yep.
Okay. Why do you want to read comments?
I just thought at the end here, we have a few minutes that I would like to just...
Rick's like, no, we don't. I got to edit this and get it out. I think I did see, I don't know if it was last week's episode. I'm being very careful about the way I sit this week because someone, I think when I was wearing a dress, like made a Basic Instinct comment. And I don't think I did because Rick is very kind. I don't think Rick would let me do a Britney Spears crotch shot. He would edit that out.
Yes, thank God. And it does not look like Britney Spears.
But that is why this episode, because this dress is short and tight.
You haven't moved. You have not moved.
I usually move a lot more.
And then, by the way, I did win Yard of the Year. And Rick, we got to get that on TikTok. We got to let people know.
Okay.
So very soon, we did do a video of me getting Yard of the Year.
Because last week we talked about the book and what to do with the book.
That's why I want comments.
So a lot of these are about the book. And I think people want the documentary style, like how did we do it? And then in the back, a section of like jokes or funny stuff.
I always get so insecure, man. And I always think to myself, like, who the fuck wants to hear my bullshit?
I know, but from these comments, a lot of people are interested. Everyone was very sweet about Dad and wishing us well wishes. And then someone's saying like, look, life isn't always the good stuff that we see on social media. So be honest and open about your journey.
And we try to.
But your struggles in your book. They're saying in your book.
But I think you know, again, I think that my success has come from always seeing the positive and working hard and overcoming obstacles as they come and continuing to shift gears, continuing to not let somebody put a wall up, right? Yeah. Is me going, I'll find a way around it. I'll go over it. I'll go through it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't stopping.
Yeah.
Right?
Someone said, for your book, get a notepad and a few minutes, write your life story. What and how you learn lessons as a kid, teenager, high school, etc., the struggles of starting out in comedy. and then into you and Captain Evil meeting. All along the way, just notes of things that you learned, big mistakes you made, and what you did to self-correct them.
Wow. I mean, that's a tough one because I've made so many mistakes in my life. I wrecked the Mule into a tree recently. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. But yeah, I mean, I think that I am smart and I am wise because I always dive into the deep end.
Yeah.
I think that I've learned a lot over the years of my life of being on my own and not having any fear.
Just diving in and figuring it out. Trusting yourself that you will figure
Just
it
do
out.
it. Just do it and do it and do it. And, we were laughing because last night, you were like, why did you buy an ATM machine? And I was like, well, Kyle's Poker House in San Marcos needs an ATM machine. And I would like to see how much income that an ATM machine could bring in. And you were like, yeah, but what if this happens? And what if that happens? I'm like, I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of the legal paperwork and the taxes and all of the minute numbers that neither one of us loves to have to deal with, but someone does.
Watch this. It's we were just talking about taxes. We are on the podcast. Can we call you back?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit, she said please.
Uh-oh.
Something's going down. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that's what I'm thinking of. I'm not just shitting your idea. I'm thinking of the shitty part of owning an ATM machine that you won't deal with.
But the good part is anyway, I don't want to get into the ATM machine, but my point is that I'm willing to try it.
Yes.
And I'm willing to figure it out. And if I fail, then guess what? I'm an expert at ATM machine failings. And if somebody goes, hey, I'm thinking about doing an ATM machine, I'm like, yeah,
don't do a bad idea.
You don't want to do that. It's a bad idea,
Yeah, so that's it. Everyone's saying like how you started in comedy. They do want to know that.
It cracks me up, and I'm not going to name any names, but I remember this certain comedian that other comedians would be like, do you know that this comedian lives in Long Beach and then drives all the way to the Comedy Store every night? Can you believe that? And I remember sitting there going, why does that guy get all this credit? He lives an hour away.
Yeah.
I left 15 to 1,800 miles away.
Yeah.
To live on my own, to figure it out, to be at the Comedy Store every day.
Yeah.
What the fuck, right? But it is one of those things where I always say you have to just put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Believe that you can do it. Believe that you can win. And if you're a hard worker, it will work out.
Yeah.
No matter what. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. I mean, because it is, when I look at where I grew up and the fact that there was not a comedy club anywhere within 300 miles.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a comedy club was.
Right.
I grew up around cotton fields and cornfields. I grew up literally hunting in my backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, a tiny little town that had zero touch to Hollywood. Zero understanding of what even a comedy club was.
Yeah.
And for me to go, all right, I got to figure this out.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. And then, like I said, Jeremy Cruz moves to Dallas, Texas. He goes, who's my cousin, he goes, dude, I live blocks from the Improv Comedy Club. I go, I'm on my way. Okay.
Yeah.
I had never even stepped foot in a comedy club until Jeremy Cruz goes, I live by a comedy club.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I'm on my way. I'll figure it out. Zero help, zero money from my parents, nobody's paying my insurance, nobody's paying my cell phone. Well, there were no cell phones, but nobody's paying for my pager, nobody's paying for my car insurance, nobody's giving me money for an apartment, nobody's giving me furniture. Literally, here I go.
Yeah.
So I think that there is something there to be able to say, hey, this is how I did it, and this is what I did, and here's my journey.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll inspire somebody, right? Maybe it'll make somebody go, hey, if Steve can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Which is why I loved the movie Coal Miner's Daughter. I would watch Coal Miner's Daughter over and over and over again.
It was inspiring to you.
It was inspiring to me. And it made me go, if Loretta Lynn, who grew up in the coal mines with zero electricity, zero anything, found a way, I can find a way. So when I met Loretta, that's the first time that I got starstruck because she meant so much to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucked me up. I mean, I couldn't gather myself. I couldn't get myself together. Like, and her security guards came up to me and they go, "You're not the only one. You're okay."
Yeah.
Because they saw that I was like, I got anxiety. I got sweaty and I got, oh my God. I mean, because she meant so much to me.
Yeah.
Because of that movie. That movie for me was so inspirational.
Yeah.
And by the way, La Bamba, not as inspirational. Because La Bamba was living in Pacoima, right by Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was already in LA. He was already where things happen.
Right.
You know, here I was in Podunk, South Texas, and Loretta Lynn's in Podunk, Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's why I related more to her than the La Bamba story.
Yeah.
You know, had my family moved to LA and then I made it, then maybe I would have been more attached to the La Bamba story.
Yeah.
I love the La Bamba story. I love that movie.
Yeah.
But for me, the Loretta Lynn coming from nothing, nowhere around the industry.
Yeah.
Right. And her just going. And I also like the fact now that her husband was the one that was like, no, you're talented. No, I want to help. No, I'm going to push you to be better, to be good, to be in this business because I believe in you. And you now push me and go, no, we can, let's go. Right.
Yeah.
So just everything about that movie really changed my stars.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody someday will read my book and go, oh, wow, like I would like to do that too.
Yeah.
You know. Well, with that being said, Rick, any last thoughts?
We're close to 1 million on the I Speak Wife.
Oh,
that's right. We are. By the time this airs, I wonder if we'll be there. You guys, I Speak Wife on YouTube is almost at 1 million views. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
so please do us a favor. Continue to share. Continue to talk about it.
Watch it. People must have been watching it over the Thanksgiving holidays.
It's been very exciting, and I've been
Watch it again.
I've been stalking it and creeping on it and trying to figure out.
Play it on every TV when you get dressed in the morning.
Yeah, just
you know
play
what?
it.
I mean, the news is so sad and depressing. Put on Steve Trevino, I Speak Wife, and listen to that in the morning instead.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. And next week you will find out how much monies I made. Positive attitude.
Wait, oh yeah, we will do a podcast, right? Between your two Vegas shows. Okay.
We love you guys. Thank you so much.